Hello again, all you Dodger diehards, and welcome to another exciting edition of Strat-O-Matic Dodger Baseball. We are in Ebbets Field for this 1951 National League replay as the Dodgers enter Game 11 of the season with a 4-6 record, currently standing in 6th place. And their foe today, the New York Giants, off to a hot start at 8-4, and the Giants in 2nd place. The Dodgers sending out Preacher Roe. They picked up a win yesterday, a hard-fought 2-1 victory to exit the series with the Philadelphia Phillies. Now they look to put a winning streak together as they look to win their 2nd game in a row, but it'll be a tough test as the Giants have proven to be a formidable foe so far this season. The Dodgers sending out Preacher Roe against Bowman for the Giants in the actual game that was played on Sunday, April 28th, 1951. The Brooklyn Dodgers took the game 8-4. So hopefully in this replay, the Dodgers can take this one as well. Not a very good day weather-wise at Ebbets Field. Nonetheless, we're going to get underway as Ed Stanky is the first batter of the game, and the first offering from Preacher Roe is a 5-5. And Preacher gets a strikeout to start out the game. He'll throw against Whitey Lockman now. Lockman hitting .212 to start the season. 4-5 to Lockman. And a fly out to right. 2 quick outs for Preacher Roe and the Brooklyn Dodger defense. With 2 outs, a 2-3 thrown to Hank Thompson. And a split chance. Our first of the afternoon is an 8. And Thompson lines out to Jackie Robinson. That ends the top of the first as the Giants go 1-2-3 and the Dodgers come up to bat. Tommy Brown to lead things off. His 5th at-bat of the season. He is still looking for his first hit as Roger Bowman's offering to Brown is a 6-6. And Tommy Brown draws a leadoff walk. Not a huge threat to steal, so Carl Furillo will dig in as Brown gets a short lead at first, and the offering to Furillo is a 3-4. And Furillo hits a home run. Dodgers jump out to a 2-0 lead as Furillo hits his 2nd of the season, and an early 2-0 lead for the Dodgers as Duke Snider now comes to the plate. Leadoff walk and then a home run for Furillo. As Snider steps in, it is a 5-6. And Snider draws a walk. So Roger Bowman in trouble early. Bowman so far this season, 5+ innings. He's got a 7.20 ERA after that 2-run homer. 6 hits, 8 walks has been his nemesis. He did pick up the win in his first start, though. But right now, the Dodger offense is putting all sorts of pressure on Bowman. As Snider leads from first, Robinson digs in, and it is a 3-5 to Robinson. And a split chance, it is a 16. And Robinson lines out to third. There's the first out of the inning. Snider again takes a lead from first as Hodges steps up, and Hodges gets a 3-3. And a ground ball to short, 6-4-3, but Furillo's 2-run homer with nobody out puts the Dodgers up 2-0, and we head to the 2nd, and that is our score as Monty Irvin set to lead off for the Giants as the Preacher tosses a 1-8. Single for Monty Irvin, so no hitter today as Irvin gets a lead from first. He is an asterisk, so we are going to hold him. And he can't get the lead. Keep in mind, Edwards back behind the plate. Edwards let a couple of balls get by him yesterday that really put the pressure on the Dodgers to clean things up. A couple of pass balls and a wild pitch. So Edwards has to be better back there behind the plate today as Bobby Thompson steps up after the leadoff single from Irvin. It is a 6-11. And a walk. And now the Preacher handed a 2-0 lead, and he is walking the tightrope as Don Moeller steps up. 3-6 to Moeller. Base hit to right. Leo DeRoche are going to hold the runners. Bases are going to be loaded as Al Dark steps in. We're going to play the infield in as Dark offering from Roe is a 110. And a foul out to third. Huge first out there. And now instead of playing the entire defense in, we're going to just play the corners in, hopefully to turn one up the middle, as Wes Westrom steps into the box. It is a 6-10. And Duke Snider out in center field. This could easily turn into a sac fly situation, as it is a 9 on the 20 and a 7. So Snider going to make the play, and we are going to, no, he's going to score. Thompson's going to try to advance. Play coming in, and it is a 4. So Thompson's safe. Runners at the corners. Mueller stands on at first after the sac fly. Mueller not a threat to run, so we will not hold him. And it's Roger Bowman with an opportunity to help his cause on a 6-9. Fly out to left. That ends the inning, but the Giants cut into the lead as Roe loads the bases up with nobody out before he decides to settle down and take care of business. Through 1.5, Dodgers lead it 2-1, and they'll send Bruce Edwards up. Edwards seeking his first hit of the season, and he gets a 2-11. And he fouls out to the catcher. So Pee Wee Reese will step up, and one away. 3-2 to Reese. And ground ball, first base. Monty Irvin, no problem. Picks it up. Runs over to first, 2 away. And now it's Billy Cox with another start over at third base. 6-11. And Cox strikes out. That ends the inning. After 2, Dodgers 2, Giants 1. As Stanky steps up for his second at bat, it's a 4-6. Fly ball right field. Furillo easy play. 1 away. Whitey Lockman, 5-4. And Edwards behind the plate. An opportunity to make a play. It is a 5 on the 20, and in the air it is a 9. So pop out to Edwards, 2 quick outs, and now it's Hank Thompson's turn. 1-5 for Thompson. And ground ball, first base. Quick work for the Preacher in the third. Dodgers come to bat. Preacher leading off. 5-7. A split chance on a 3. And a double for Preacher Roe, who's handled the stick pretty well so far this season. As Roe stands on at second, that brings Tommy Brown up. Brown not a very impressive bunter, but we'll try it. And it is successful. So Brown, successful bunt, moving Roe over to third. And now Carl Furillo comes up. 1-4 for Furillo. On a split, it's a 13. Lined out to short. Rowe stuck at third base. Now Snider's got to get a base hit. 5-7. On a split, it's a 4. Could be good. It is a double. That scores Preacher Roe. Big 2-out double for Duke Snider to extend the Dodger lead to 3-1 as Jackie Robinson steps in now. 2-12 for Robinson. And Robinson's hit by pitch, so he takes first base. And Hodges will step in now with 2 outs and a chance to do some damage. 2-7 for Hodges. On to split, it's a 7. And Hodges flies out to center field. That ends the inning. But a 2-out double scores Preacher Roe, and the Dodgers take a 3-1 lead. As Roe comes out, he'll face Monty Irvin to start out the top of the 4th inning, and he throws a 4-6. Fly ball right field. Bobby Thompson now, 348 so far this season for Thompson. 2-9 offering from Preacher. Ground out to shortstop. And Don Mueller comes up. He's hitting 387. He's 1 for 1 today with a single. It is a 3-6 for Mueller. And a single, 2-out single for Mueller. He'll stand on at first. Mueller not a threat to steal, so no hold there. He attempts for the lead but doesn't get it. And Alvin Dark will come up with 2 away. 3-8 to Dark. Single for Dark. That moves Mueller to third base. And now it'll be up to Wes Westrum as we're going to hold. We'll hold Dark at first. I thought so. He is an asterisk to steal, so we'll hold Dark at first. And that'll bring up Wes Westrum with 2 outs. 5-6 for Westrum. And a ground out to short. Preacher's out of the inning. Head to the bottom of the 4th. Dodgers hold on to a 3-1 lead, and Bruce Edwards will come up again, still seeking that first hit of the season. It is a 4-5 on the way from Bowman. And a strikeout for Edwards, 1 out. Pee Wee Reese. It is a 3-11 for Reese. 3-11 for Reese. And Reese fouls out. So there are 2 away. And for Billy Cox now, it is a 5-7. 5-7 for Cox. And on a split, it is a 12. So Cox is going to single, and that's going to bring Preacher Roe up. And Preacher Roe, he picked up a double back in the 3rd inning. An opportunity now to perhaps move a runner into scoring position. Pitch on the way. It is a 6-6 for Roe. And Preacher draws a walk. So 2-out walk and Tommy Byrne. And the Dodgers turn the lineup over as Roger Bowman looking to get out of some trouble here with 2 outs. Pitch is on the way. It is a 1-4 for Brown. And a home run for Tommy Brown. His first of the season. Dodgers increase their lead to 6-1. Big blast for Brown with 2 outs in the 4th. And for Rillo now an opportunity to extend it. At least extend the inning. It is a 6-6. And he draws a walk. And Bowman really laboring here through the 4th after he's picked up the 2 outs. As Snyder now will swing away. 3-6 to Snyder. I'm sorry, 3-6. And a strikeout. And that's how the inning will end. But a big 3-run blast with 2 outs off the bat of Tommy Brown puts the Dodgers in front 6-1. Now keep in mind, folks, the Dodgers have blown a 6-0 lead earlier in the season already, so this 5-run lead isn't as comfortable as many would like. As Leo DeRocher going to make a pinch hitting move, as Jack McGuire will replace Bowman. So Bowman obviously will be coming out of the game after that rough 4th inning. So McGuire will swing away against Roe. It is a 1-7 for McGuire. On a split, it is a 20. And McGuire comes in, picks up a pinch hit single. And that'll bring Stanky up as the lineup turns over. Pitch on the way. It is a 1-11. force play for Reese to Robinson. So McGuire is going to be retired at second on the force out, and Stanky reaches, so no double play. Stanky stands on at first base, is not a threat to steal, so we will not hold. The hit and run is on. Lockman misses the pitch, and we are obviously going to throw. 1-9, he's safe, and he is. It's an 8. So failed hit and run attempt, but Stanky does advance as he beats Edwards' throw. So Stanky on at second, Lockman still up, and the offering is a 6-6. And a base hit for Lockman. Green light coming around. 1-19, we will not try to throw, especially with a 5-run lead. Lockman will stand on at first. Lockman not a threat to steal, but a big single that plates a run, and the Giants at least 1 run closer so far, as it's 6-2 with 1 out. Roe's offering with 1 out is a 3-5 to Hank Thompson. And a split chance upcoming. It is a 7. Lined him out to second base. Robinson right there. 2 outs. And Lockman standing on at first for Monty Irvin. Pitch on the way to Irvin is a 1-6. And a base hit for Irvin as DeRocher going to stop Lockman at second base. So there's 2 outs. Runners on first and second, and Bobby Thompson up. Thompson has all of the power possible to make this a 1-run game with 2 outs. So Roe's got to be good. It is a 6-8. And a strikeout. Big strikeout for the Preacher to end the threat. Giants get 1 back, makes it 6-2. And Jackie Robinson will lead things off for the Dodgers in the bottom of the 5th, as it is a 6-8. And an opportunity now for Stanky at second. On the 20, it is a 15 and an 11. So Stanky comes up with the play. 1 away in the bottom of the 5th as Hodges now. 1-5 for Hodges. And Hodges draws a walk. He's being held. Let's take a look here. He does get the jump. 1-16. He's safe. It is a 3. So that means a possible overthrow. On the toss, it is a 1. And the throw goes into the outfield. Overthrow by Westrom now, as the Dodgers, putting the pressure on the catchers the last 2 days now, have caused overthrows into center. They took advantage of it yesterday. Can Edwards and company behind him with Reese and Cox, can they prove that to be costly? As it is a 4-8 to Bruce Edwards. And ground ball to the shortstop. Hodges has to hold. 2 away. It's up to Reese. 3-7. On a split, it's a 4. And a single for Pee Wee Reese proves to add an additional run as Reese comes through. Runner on third scores. The overthrow into center does some extra damage as the Dodgers increase their lead to 7-2. And Billy Cox now steps in. 4-9 to Cox. And Cox hits a home run. So the error, the base hit, extend the inning, and Cox extends the lead with a long ball. That is his first of the season, and that puts the Dodgers up 9-2. And Preacher Roe steps in now, looking to help his cause. It is a 6-10. And that is Westrom back behind the plate, who had a throwing error earlier. It is a 16 on an 11. 16 on an 11. Westrom going to make this play. But again, the damage done. The Dodgers get 3 more in the 5th, extend their lead to 9-2. And the Preacher, hopefully he can settle in here a little bit and throw some zeros up there the rest of the way as Don Moeller digs in for the Giants. 6-10. And Snyder got a move to make this play out in the outfield. It is a 7 on a 9. 7-9. So one away for the Dodgers here in the 6th. Alvin Dark up. 5-12. As Robinson, an X chance. 17-8. 17-8. So Robinson makes play. 2 quick outs on 2 X chances for the Dodgers. As Westrom now hitting a whopping 108 to start the season. He struck out 10 times. 5-8. And another X chance, this time for Robinson. A 20 on a 9. A 20 and 9. 1-2-3 inning. Exactly what the Dodgers and Preacher Roe wanted. They head to the bottom of the 6th with a 7-run lead and the hopes of extending it as Tommy Brown digs in. He's got a walk, a home run, and a sacrifice bunt today. That 3-run bomb back in the 4th inning really busted the game open for the Dodgers. And the offering on the way is a 1-2. And another home run for Tommy Brown, his 2nd of the day. The Dodgers now lead it 10-2. Big day for the Dodger bats here at Ebbets Field. As Ferrillo now takes a look. 6-3. An next chance for Whitey Lockman out in left. It's a 7 on a 10. So Lockman underneath it, 1 away. Snyder digs in with 1 out. 6-9. Strikeout for Snyder. Robinson now. 3-2 for Jackie. And Jackie draws a walk. Of course, we're going to look to steal. And Robinson back to the bag. Doesn't get the lead, but we are over 50% with 2 outs. We're going to try it. And it's a 12. So Robinson gunned out at 2nd by Westrom. That ends the inning. And the Dodgers, they get 1 more, though, off the bat of Tommy Brown again. And they now lead it 10-2. As Preacher Roe comfortably looking at a complete game with 9 outs remaining. He offers it up. Well, looks like Leo DeRocher is going to make a pinch hitting change as Jack Lorky comes into the game. Lucky Lorky. And the offering from Roe is a 2-10. On a split, it's a 10. Line out to short. 1 away. Stanky in the top of the lineup. Back around to 3-4. And split chance this time. It's an 11. And another line out to short. Pee Wee Reese with 2 outs. Lockman now. 2-6. And a single, 2-out single for Lockman. We aren't going to hold. And they aren't going to steal as Hank Thompson digs in. 2-4 for Thompson. Force play from Cox over to Robinson at 2nd. That ends the inning. After 6.5, Dodgers all over the Giants 10-2 as Hodges digs in. 1-10 for Hodges. Split chance is a 15. Lined out to short. Dark right there to make the play. 1 away. Bruce Edwards. 5-9. Fly ball to right field. And Pee Wee Reese now. 6-5. Ground ball, third base. Quick 1-2-3 inning for the Dodgers. In the bottom half of the seventh, they take a 8-run lead into the eighth as Preacher Roe settles on the mound. Monty Irvin in, 1-11. Ground ball right to the pitcher. 1 out. Bobby Thompson up, 4-11. Split chance is a 7 for Thompson. And that's a line drive to short. 2 outs as Don Mueller digs in. That average with 2 singles today up to 394. So he's a tough out. 6-11. Ground out, second base. Again, efficient inning for Roe. 1-2-3. As the Dodgers come to bat in the bottom half of the eighth inning, they've got a 10-2 lead. As Billy Cox steps in, he gets a 2-7. Ground ball, shortstop, 1 away. Roe going to stay in to hit. He is working on a complete game. He gets a 2-7. Strikeout for Roe. And Tommy Brown, the player of the game so far. He's walked. He had a sac bunt in the third, a 3-run homer in the fourth, and a solo blast in the sixth. Pitch on the way to Brown. It is a 4-5. And an X chance for Brown on a 7. And a triple. A triple for Tommy Brown. What a day he's had at the plate. As he slides in with a triple that comes after he's hit 2 home runs today. He's been the major source for the Brooklyn offense. And Furillo steps in. He hasn't had himself a bad day. He had a 2-run homer in the first, walked back in the fourth. And now an RBI opportunity with 2 outs here in the eighth. And it is a 6-3 for Furillo. And Lockman out and left. On the 20, it is an 11 and a 14. Oh boy. A 2-base error. 11 on the 20 and a 14 on the error rating. So Lockman boots it. Furillo in at second. Brown scores. And the Dodgers continue to extend their lead. They lead it now 11-2 as Lockman makes a 2-out, 2-base error. Furillo stands on at second. Snyder's up. 6-2 to Snyder. And Snyder draws a 2-out walk. That gives Jackie Robinson another opportunity. Pitch on the way to Robinson. 6-8. And Robinson skies to left. Lockman there. He catches it. That ends the inning. But the Dodgers get 1 more after the 2-out, 2-base error by Whitey Lockman out and left. They lead at 11-2. Preacher Roe 3 outs away from a complete game. His first offering to Alvin Dark is a 2-8. And that's a pop-out to short. Wes Westrom stands in. 3-8 to Westrom. Strikeout, and Roe 1 out away as the Ebbets Field faithful on their feet as Preacher Roe has really settled in after that, giving up that run in the fifth, and he is 1 out away from a complete game. It is a 3-5 after they make the substitution. It's Salvars on a 3-5. And there's a single. So the fans are going to have to wait at least 1 more batter, and that'll be Ed Stanky. As a runner on first, 2 outs, it is a 6-9 to Stanky. And a fly ball to left field, and that will do it. The Dodgers all over the Giants today. Big day for Tommy Brown. Giants falter in the field. And it was all Brooklyn. Final line reads Brooklyn, 11 runs, 9 hits, no errors. The New York Giants, 2 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors. Taking a look at the box score here quick. Preacher Roe picks up the win. He goes 9 innings, 9 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. Walked 1 guy and struck out 3. Bowman going to take the loss. He only went 4 innings. Got hit around a little bit. Gave up 6 runs in those 4 innings. All 6 of them were earned. But again, a big day for Tommy Brown in that leadoff spot. 3 hits. He was 3 for 3. 3 hits. They were 2 home runs and a triple. Scored 4 times and had 4 RBIs. So he doesn't get many starts out and left, but he made the most of it today. So the Dodgers lastly improved to 5-6, 1 game under 500. The Giants fall to 8-5. We'll be right back here tomorrow for game 2 of the series. Again, Dodgers in the win column. Final score 11-2. So long, everybody.